screw the fancy camera, the fancy setup. Let's get y'all making some real money. Let's make y'all some real money, especially with Etsy, print on demand. If you've been watching the channel, obviously this is what I've been doing for the past several years, and it still works. And a lot of people think you have to get lucky, you have to get thousands and thousands of listings up. And the truth is, both of them are kind of true. You do have to have some sort of luck, but you can't get lucky unless you put yourself in a position to be lucky. Meaning those hundreds and thousands, possibly thousands of listings that you put out there still have to be set up properly. And when one strikes, you can strike a whole lot of gold. To be honest, you can make a lot of money. You can make thousands of dollars per month, or you can be one of those people in disbelief saying that it's not possible. And if you've watched my channel, I posted time and time again how you could get sales. Even having multiple students reach 6 and 7 figures last year. Here's one student right here. She just received a $100,000 plaque from inside our program, $100 profit in one day, one order, probably even more profit than that in a day, 38% profit margin, multiple shirt item. Another student here, $100,000 plaque. Another student here, 6,000 in sales in just about 1 year. Truth is, it does require you actually knowing what you're doing. You can't just throw listings up there. And I'll break some of the secrets out to you guys in this video. I will be moving slightly quick because you're going to see a little bit of a workflow. And for those of you guys who are students, I will be re-recording a more thorough process of this video for you guys as well. So when it comes to Etsy or any marketplace, you have to use product research tools or have some kind of identifier that lets you know some kind of product is selling well. That's how all marketplaces work. Marketplaces are search-based platforms. You don't have to do all the extra marketing. You could if you wanted to, but the thing is, they're already paying for millions of visitors to get to this website. They're searching in this website for particular products. Those are warmer customers ready to purchase. Instead of you trying to do social media advertising and putting in people's faces, you have to still convince the customer to shop with you. It can be done. It could work. But at the end of the day, you can leverage all of this traffic. So first and foremost, I am using a tool in this video called Everbee. There's multiple tools, but you just really have to use the one that you really like, okay? But in this video, we're gonna go through Everbee. Everbee is pretty dope because you can always use their product analytics and you can pretty much look at everything at one time. So as you can see, I'm looking at 62 different listings right now and seeing which one actually has demand, which one actually has some kind of growth rate. We can look at the trends chart, seeing if it's actually working right now. Sometimes you'll see tools that say like, it's doing $3,000 per month, but that's an average across 12 months. What is it doing in the current month? Like right here, this one's picking up right here. Is this something that we could actually sell? This is an engraved ceramic mug. I'm not sure if that's something we can find with print on demand. And for those of you guys who don't know what print on demand is, you can use a website like Printify and they'll do the printing and they'll ship the product to your customer for you. All of these things work very, very well when you know what you're doing. Now here's the thing, you might see a listing like this and it could work. And there's multiple sellers selling something similar. It's up to you to compete. You're supposed to compete. It's a competitive marketplace, but you can compete and you can outperform the market. You have to believe that going into this business, or else you will fail multiple times over until you succeed, or you just give up. All right, so we're looking at this listing. Now here's the thing, designs like this can work. They're not personalized, they don't have multiple options for you to choose from, and it could work. Oh, this one is personalized, so this one you can add your name to it, so that's pretty cool. That's probably why this one's outperforming some of the other ones. But personalization on top of everything always helps, because when you're looking on a marketplace like this, most customers are coming on here looking for like a specialized gift, and whenever you can personalize something, it makes it feel like they can't purchase it anywhere else. So it doesn't seem like it's something mass produced, and it feels like it's something that's created just for that particular customer. So something like this can work, and even more so things like a design like this one right here, that's pretty cool, to be honest. How we have designs like that, these are all personalized items, and with the use of AI helps out a lot nowadays. Okay, so design like this can sell, but once again, everyone can just create that one design quickly, and for you to be able to sell this and outperform the rest of your competitors, you have to package it a whole lot better, meaning the rest of your listing needs to look nice, your pricing has to be competitive, your descriptions needs to be on point. Okay, so this has 16 sales total, but it's really simple. The thing is, you have to have your foundation right. The products that sell a whole lot are going to be products like this. It's going to be something that requires a little bit more effort, a lot more personalization, and it requires a system after a while, because after sales come in, you have to make sure you're delivering these pieces of designs quickly. So as you can see, these are like watercolored images of the pet, and It can be purchased for yourself or it can be purchased for the customer. And what we're about to do is going to be for educational purposes, because I want you guys to be a little bit more creative whenever you're doing product research. So here's the thing, you can create this really easily. You can have this printed and shipped to your customer just like this. So you sign up for your Printify account and then you're just connected to, and then you can list directly from Printify. And I'm going to look at mugs. I'm going to sort it by lowest price, and we're going to look at all the two-tone mugs. I'm going to go with this one. It's a decent price, $5.53, shipping $6.99. And a lot of times, well, sometimes it's kind of a ballpark estimate, and you'll kind of see your real price a little bit later, but that's pretty good though. $5.53 and $6.99. We can go ahead and do like a quick glance over here. $23.90, $5.99, so about $29.90. That's crazy. All right, let me see what sizes we have over here though. 11 and 15 ounce. So I'm gonna click on provider info real quick. That's not too bad of a price. Okay, so it's really $7.42 and $8.49. Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually $5.53 and $6.33 for us, which is great. That's awesome. All right, so $6.33 plus $6.99. I'm sorry, I can't do math because I'm not Asian. I'm just gonna go with 7 plus 7, 14, and then 14 and 29. So with Everbee, they also have a profit calculator, and this will give you everything with the fees that you'll see on Etsy. What did I say we're gonna do? We're gonna do 14. Forgot what this was. So it's like 23 and 6. Let's remove this. We don't need that. But we're just gonna round it up. Calculate that. $11 profit each. And even let's say offsite ads kicked in. Boom. Still making money. Etsy ads. Let's say this was taking 30%. Boom, still profitable. I don't care if it's a little bit of profit. Thing is, people are trying to chase profits to the moon. They're hoping to get $10, $11 profit per item. What you want is traction. And then you can chase those crazy profits. I just gave you guys a big secret, and hopefully you guys really listen to me at that one point. All right, so whenever you click on your product, you'll see the exact sizes that you actually need. You need 25, 38 by 1211. So before this video, I tried to create this on Kindle for you guys, but the problem with Kindle is you can't really do, unless I'm not unaware of, you can't really do the erase tool with the faded erase tool. So I was unable to do that quickly. So now I'm gonna use Photoshop, and I'm gonna move fairly quickly. This isn't necessarily for you guys to understand the design process, but really to know that you can go from A to Z quickly. All right, so on here, I'll just type in my pixels that you see directly on Printify. For example, right there, you see 25, 38, 12, 11, 300 DPI. You can also download, typically sometimes, they have a template you can download sometimes. I don't see it here, that's fine, because now that I am on Photoshop, I'm gonna move fairly quickly. Well, at least I hope so. I'm a little rusty. We just have a gang of designers that do everything for us nowadays. All right, so I'm gonna hold this. So bring that about to the halfway point and do this. Could actually do some math instead if you really wanted to. And so half about 4 point whatever should be around 2.188. I believe. That looks about right. That's good enough for the video. All right, so we got our halfway points. I think this one's a little off, but it's okay. So now, as you can see, check this out. So if I come on over here, we need these stripes, same color as the mug, right? So here's how you would go about doing that. Here's one thing a lot of people don't know. Here's the colors of our actual mug, right? The color options that they have, because as you can see over here, this has the inside color and then the handle color. They have the green, the yellow, golden yellow, and whatnot. You don't want to choose too many. You don't want too many available to your customer because you're going to overwhelm them. So I'm going to do uncheck that one. Let's do yellow is going to be kind of hard to see, especially some pets are going to be white and yellow a lot. I might also undo black. Oh, also a lot of these are just only one of the sizes chosen. All right, so you would pretty much go in and check it all so that you could provide both sides. And then as you can see, this is where you can also make extra profit because it's only like $1 difference, but you could charge like $2, $3 difference between the sizes. So here's the secret though. If you hover over it, you see the exact color of what it's supposed to be. So green 1A7F43. Boom. I'm gonna screenshot that real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna take this. Let's go ahead and make our lines real quick this way. Although I'm sure the colors. Oh, it's already there. Cool. 1A7F43. Boom. Boom. And then with Photoshop, we can get our lines a little more even like that. Merge this real quick. Okay, and okay. You can merge this or you can group it. Move that. We don't need that anymore. Now, I'm gonna head on over to ChatGPT. So here's a prompt right here that you can use. Feel free to comment down below if you want this prompt. Using the reference photo, create a watercolor style pet portrait of this exact dog. So that would give us the exact dog. AI used to not pull the exact image. Like you and used to supply an image and it ends up being an entirely different photo. But check this out. You got that same exact one. Crazy. Same like colors, everything. And then just told it transparent background. Went ahead and downloaded it. Here's our image right here. Boom. And then one thing we don't like is how they kind of did the bottom. Honestly, also could just tell ChatGPT to do like a faded gradient bottom for each image, and then you could pretty much reuse it every time. Or you could just do something like that. All right, and then now we just need our custom script font. So I'm just gonna put dog name. Look, time to update Photoshop. How do you even remove this out of the way? All right, so let's do a joyful little script font. Let's just choose that one. That one's probably not popular, but just so you guys can see. And boom, just like that, you have your dog mug. But what's more important than just the design is, once again, it's going to be how you package it. If we come back over here, we'll look at everything else they have. Look at this amazing mock-up and all that. For mastermind students, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do these mock-ups as well. We're gonna use AI for it, and it's gonna be awesome. And there's a new trick I even learned so that we can create all these additional images, these social proof images and whatnot quicker too. So I'm gonna try to go over that. But here we have that. Let's go ahead and save this. See what this looks like on green. Now this also even beats like the personalization tool that, you know, Printify now has, because a lot of that is used for just names and whatnot, right? So this is how you can still stand out from your competitors, because your competitors are only relying on what's available for them. You still have to step out in front of everyone else who still has access to the same tools as you. Whenever something requires more effort, more energy, less people are going to be less willing to actually go about doing it, because even when you do all of these things, one thing I will say, it still might not work for you until you keep trying and making it better and better every single time. All right, so check this out. Look at that. That is awesome. How's that not awesome, you guys? And just like that, once you publish it to the marketplace, cool, you have this mock-up, right? But you can make it look better. You can make it look better, period. That's the whole thing of being a six-figure seller on Etsy, is you're willing to do the effort into the harder listings, but willing to also understand the foundation first. If you can't make sales with something like this, then you can't make sales with something like this, because you need to understand what goes into a listing like this to make this actually convert, making the listing, the whole entire package of it, look a whole lot better, and then getting over here. Also, a lot of the answers that you guys may be looking for is directly in the Etsy Seller Handbook, and it will break it down to you and how you could actually start seeing some sales and how you can actually attack the marketplace. All right, so this is kind of a very straightforward video. I just want you to understand there's lots of money to be made here. It's still possible. It can be done. It's just really up to you to take control and understand you have two choices. You either have time or you have money. You can have money and you can pay someone to create the designs for you. You can pay to teach someone this for you so you can shortcut your way to success. Or if you have a whole lot of time, you don't have money, you need to focus all your time on becoming better and better every single time. Or sometimes you do have to do both. But the whole key is not giving up. That's it. All right, so this can work out for you. Whatever success, whatever kind of learning you have done up until this point, if you gave up, then you pretty much wasted all that time. But it's not a waste of time until you really figure it out, as long as you don't give up. I just want you to understand numbers like $2,000 per month could happen for you, okay? So if you watch this to the end, congratulations, you're 1% better today and 1% better than your competitors. And if this video helped you out, I have a link down below if you want to be one of my next students, or just feel free to watch some more videos and actually implement what you actually see so that you can become a better seller and be on your way. So I'll see you guys on the next one. This video is a little more straightforward and whatnot, but I hope this video helped you. Let me know, because I can record videos like this a whole lot quicker and easier. Just let me know if you liked it.